Okay, this is the second half of the first class video. I'll try to go a little bit quicker when I speak, so if I'm going too fast, remember you can always pause or slow down the video. So we had just commented out stroke with these two forward slashes. I think I called them lines. They're actually forward slashes. So I will uncomment that line to put it back in effect. Actually, I just run it with it on, so I just show you again in case you need to see the difference. This is with stroke taken out, and this is with stroke put back in. What I like you to pay attention to, by the way, is if you see the difference, try to see which ones it affects and which ones it does not. Okay, continuing on, fill. This is the first time we've seen fill. Fill has some numbers. Let's play with the numbers a little bit. Right now it looks like the drawing looks like this. If I change that second 255 to a 0, let's say, there we go. Again, in this video, I'm not going to talk too much about the specific changes. I want you guys to look at it and think about it. And we will obviously talk through some stuff in class. So if I do that, that's interesting. What if I make them all zeros? Okay. All right, well, let me go back to where I had it, which now I don't remember. I think I had 255, 255, 0, right? Is that what I had? Nope, I had 255, 0, 255. Okay. But again, pay attention to those changes. All right. I had 0, 255, 255, didn't I? Alrighty, like I said, I was going to go quicker in this video, but I'm goofing myself up. All right, continue down. Next line, next thing we see is, by the way, this is the first time we've seen a shape, right? So far we've been talking about colors, I think, and maybe some other aspects, but not an actual shape. On line 9, we see the word ellipse. If you're not sure what that means, just think ovals. You can think of a circle as a special kind of an oval. So it's got a bunch of numbers too. Let's see what happens if we change them. Let's start with this first number, make it simple, and just add a 1 in front of it, so it's 140. All right. Let's put that back. Run it again. And everything's the way it was. Let's add a 1 and make this 150. What happens there? Okay. So if you think about it, you might start to guess what those first two numbers are representing, right? And then let's start on the next numbers. It might be a little bit big to do this, but let's make that 160, see what happens. Whoa. It's so big it doesn't even fit on there, but notice what direction it got bigger in. All right, and do the same thing here. I'll put it back to there. And what if I made this one 160? Goes the other way. Okay. All right, so the ellipse ends up drawing a shape that's circular or oval, right? I sort of notice these two numbers. I'm not going to say much more. Just pay attention to those two numbers and notice the shape that's up here, right? And by the way, we have ellipse here twice. How do we know for sure? Well, other than the fact that I changed the numbers and the top one changed, you can also do what we did before. Comment it out. Well, that definitely was the ellipse. That circle up there was that ellipse. So the other ellipse must be this down here, right? Okay. So, all right, fill. We got another fill. Let's run it again, put that ellipse back. We got another fill, just change one of these numbers. If I can type. Okay, so we got some differences going on there, right? Real fast, keep going. Rect. Rect is the next thing we have. If you think about what that might be short for, I think you might be able to figure out what we're drawing. Let's look if I can change some things. I'm going to put a 1 in front of here, make it 190, run it. Okay. I'm going to take that away. I'm going to put a 1 here. Okay. Similar to the ellipse, right? And now I have some numbers here. I'm not going to make that 170. Well, why not? Let's make it 175 for the second number. Okay. I changed two things at once there I shouldn't have. Let's put that back. Put it back to where it was, then I add the 175. Okay, all right. Let's make this 120 instead of 20. There we go. All right, notice that. I'm going to end this here in a few seconds, but then I have a no stroke. It might be related to stroke. Try to see if you can figure out what happened there. And then we have one more ellipse with other numbers, and your assignment is going to be take this program and add one more shape in a different location and a different color.